What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 4 of the 2026 season here in the Premier Madden League. For the third time in 4 weeks, our Los Angeles Rams are taking on an NFC West opponent, and for the second time in 4 weeks, that opponent is the San Francisco 49ers. We took care of the Niners pretty handily in the regular season opener, especially on the back of the rookie CJ Donaldson, the running back going for over 200 yards in his NFL debut. We'll see what tactics the 49ers have to maybe take CJ out the game plan. But for now, the tactics for the San Francisco 49ers have actually started off the field. You saw that practice squad signing on the menu. That was the 49ers signing quarterback Jackson Dart off of our practice squad. So maybe San Francisco wants some intuition on our playbook, whatever it may be. Whatever gamesmanship they're trying to pull off, it's happening before we even kick off. So we'll see if Jackson Dart provides anything useful and if anything changes for the San Francisco 49ers going into this second of 2 matchups between these squads in the regular season. This time, we're in Rams house, and we'll try to let our home crowd rally us to victory as we are underway for some week 4 action. The Niners and the Rams meeting once more as CJ Smith taking the opening kickoff straight through the gates and nearly all the way. Terrence Brooks had to make that tackle or else Smith was gone. The 4th overall pick of this year's draft already making an impact. Wow, Shador immediately under duress, but gets it to Devontae Adams, the veteran, juking and jiving and getting injured after the play. That's a big blow to the San Francisco offense as Brandon Cruz, oh man, he's not cruising. He is bowling his way through this Rams defense. Look at him again. Cruz can't be brought down, running straight through the gap. And finally, Durant brings him down at the 2, but Cruz is taking over the game. Whoa, he takes a big shot there. Aaron Donald got the first hit. New running back in second down. Need a yard. Not gonna get it. Not that time. Gabe Hall makes the tackle. 3rd down and goal all of a sudden at the 1 as the Niners go up tempo. And that's gonna be a false start. Now it's 3rd down and goal at the 6. Can we somehow make this stand? Whoa, Shador is picked off. That's Kobe Durant. Kobe's got the block. Kobe's got nothing but green grass ahead on a runaway train. Next stop, the end zone. Kobe with the bucket, coast to coast with the dunk. Kobe bowling in LA, that's nothing new. And it's the Rams with the first score, going coast to coast on the pick 6 after having a goal to go at the 1 to deal with. What a stand by our Rams defense after we kind of got taken into the woodshed by Brandon Cruz. Now this Rams defense is turning up. Now Aaron Donald is making noise. Early in the ballgame, you love to see it. Shador picked off Devon Jackson. Oh, baby, the jack of all trades. Don't throw it that man's way. 1st down and goal at the 7. Jalen, rollout, looking, end zone. Not going to get it. Trying to target McLaurin a little bit late. Trying to get it there, though, with CJ Donaldson. His first carry of the game, not going to work out too well. The defensive lineman injured on the play for San Francisco. 3rd down and goal at the 6. Jalen looking good, pocket, taking off, walk-in touchdown. JJ the jet plane. Didn't he have to turn on the jets there? He just strolled in for 6. And that's just a product of our defense more than anything else. They gave the offense a goal to go to work with. So it's almost like we scored 2 defensive touchdowns before our offense has had to do anything. Less than 4 minutes into the ball game. I mean, if we can win that way, that's easy. That's perfect. But of course, nothing comes easy in these ball games as Azariah Thomas, holy cow, stride for stride with CJ Smith, and he gets the theft as well. Jalen, whoa, wanted it all. He wanted Terry. It looked like Terry had a step. Instead, it's Cork Phillips the other way. He almost looked like Superman there, setting up a goal to go at the 8, and we do an inverse of what San Francisco did earlier, giving the Niners an instant goal line opportunity. Cross not going to get anything on the carry. 3rd down and goal at the 6. Quick throw! Picked off again! Shador Sanders, 2 goal line interceptions. but this time it won't result in a pick 6. If you want a silver lining, as Rayshon Benny is in the game at running back, he won't get the ball. Instead, it's Fleming, and I'll be honest, I had no idea Rayshon Benny was in the game until I was editing this video. Fleming, goodbye! Clark falls behind. Fleming flying in for 6. Julian Fleming has that game-changing speed that you cannot leave one-on-one, and the Niners are going to learn that the hard way. And that time, you know, we had Clark Phillips on Terry McLaurin the previous drive. I probably should have lobbed that pass instead of bulleting it, but I wanted to see if I could bullet it in there. Clearly not. So we had Fleming against Phillips. Now, Fleming, he has 98 speed compared to McLaurin's 93. McLaurin's pretty good, but, I mean, Fleming is a world-class athlete, and that's the difference, because it's a pretty similar throw at the end of the day, as we are now rocking a 21-0 lead, and it looks like we could pour it on even more the way this defensive line is rushing the passer. We have a penalty on the play. Let's check that out. It's actually holding. Oh, man, this poor offensive line actually held up for 2 seconds, and they got penalized for it. Oh, man, next play. Byron Young and Brian Burns sandwiching the quarterback. Third down in a mile for poor Shador Sanders. Oh, he just raises up and delivers a dime. Christian Kirk somehow makes that grab. I don't know how he got that ball in there, but I guess credit Shador. But, man, third down 25, but nice to get off the field because, you know, while we have this momentum, we want to absolutely run with it. We're up by 21, but we could be up by more, especially when the defense plays like this. Bo Bree says it's my turn to pick off Shador Sanders, who's giving away interceptions like candy. That's actually Bo's second of the game already, and we're still in the first quarter as Isaiah Wynn, the center, comes up injured after the scramble by Jalen. Next play, it's C.J. Donaldson working the middle of the field, and remember the dominant outing C.J. had. We haven't even needed C.J. Donaldson to get this early lead, but Donaldson is ready to answer the bell when we call him. He's already got 3 for 25 as it looks like Wynn's all right to come back, so we'll bring him back. Next play, that's Travis Kelce on the reception. Of course, R.J. Maryland got hurt on the first play of offense last week, so that means Kelce is the starting tight end for the next couple of weeks. So, hey man, Taylor Swift, you got your box seat, and it's not just to watch your boy on the bench. Travis is starting, and he may be in the end zone. Maybe not if he cannot catch simple drags though. Second down. Oh, outside looking for Cooper Kupp. That was nowhere close to a completion. It was closer to an interception. We'll live with the incompletion. Next play. Fleming. Got it. Touchdown. Julian Fleming. He's explosive. He's exciting. He's must-see TV. Julian Fleming. He's one of the league's top receivers now. That's undisputable. He has taken the reins from Cooper Kupp as the go-to guy in this Rams offense, and it has been a fluid transition because last year, you know, as Fleming was making his, you know, ascendancy, I mean, Cooper Kupp was still that guy, while Fleming was also able to contribute. It feels like we have that same dynamic this season where Cooper Kupp actually entered today, I believe, still as our leading reception leader. And he's still a guy that's going to get targets as C.J. Smith over the top, but overthrown by Shador. That's a painful miss by the Niners who needed that badly. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we are getting, obviously, the production from Fleming. We started getting it in that last week game against the Arizona Cardinals, and we're seeing a little bit of that again this week. But, I mean, Cooper Kupp is still there. He's still a pretty solid guy. He doesn't have the abilities. He's not the Cooper Kupp that we had the first couple of seasons, but I mean, he's still a guy that's in the mix and can make plays that cannot be disrespected as, oh, Jalen. There was nothing open. He's lucky to get an incompletion out of the play. Third down, it's a run for Donaldson. A light box, and C.J. Donaldson's job was made easy as the offensive line paved the way. Once again, Donaldson a gain of 10 before being touched. Running the ball seems to come easy for our Rams against San Francisco, which makes you wonder why even pass it as we get picked off. And on top of that, Jalen Henderson is injured and running to the locker room. Hey, man, I guess it's not a leg injury if he's hustling to the locker room like that, but oh, it is a shoulder injury, a torn labrum for Jalen Henderson. That is not just out for the rest of the game. That's a multi-week injury, and that's become a story for Jalen Henderson. Last week, he struggled to stay healthy. He had 2 stretches during the regular season where he missed multiple weeks, and we're going to get another stretch here in what is now Jalen's 3rd season in the NFL. As, Devontae Adams back into the game after his earlier blow. He takes a wicked shot there. Wow! George Kittle climbing the invisible ladder and preventing the 6th interception for Shedeur Sanders. That could have been Shedor's touchdown. He missed C.J. Smith again as we actually burn a timeout on defense for our Rams, not liking that setup. So here's Shedeur out of the timeout. End zone, Smith, he's got it. A couple of missed opportunities. Shedeur was not going to miss that one, targeting Roe Torrance. Finally, the Niners are on the board, but they've seen a lot of Rams touchdowns before they could celebrate in the end zone themselves. They have a mountain to climb to get back into this game. Meanwhile, for our Rams, it's up to the rookie, Robbie Ashford, now to lead the way. The 2nd-round draft pick, Robbie Ashford, steps in as the starter for the Rams for now. For the time being, the bomb picked off. The rookie just learned a tough lesson. Welcome to the NFL. Lesson number 1, don't throw it Fred Warner's way. It may look open, but with Fred Warner, it's never that easy. Wow! Okay, they nearly did it again, and I don't know how that almost worked. Whoa! This pass rush is crazy. That's Brian Burns getting home. Burns, of course, had the safety sack last week on Kyler. 3rd down and super long. Shedeur feeling the pressure, and he missed his mark. Shedeur is skittish with the footwork, and check this out. Jake Moody is trying a 63-yard field goal, and it's short. It's short by a couple of yards. Not too surprising. The result there. Oh, Ashford missed a wide open McLaurin. The rookie, that was an easy pitch and catch there. I mean, Jalen Henderson misses a lot of passes, but I feel like he probably would have hit that one. So now, as we face a 2-minute warning here, 3rd down and 4, Robbie Ashford, let's just get your sea legs in this game. Oh, no. That's not going to help the rook. Nick Bosa screaming off the edge. Like we talked about in the season opener, this San Francisco team, they're not the team that they were in season 1, but they still have a lot of their big name players, like, as we see there, Nick Bosa. And as we saw on the previous drive, Fred Warner, and they can still be game records. So we have to keep mind of that and really just be careful for the rest of this game, because clearly the Robbie Ashford transition is not going well and the injuries are stockpiling right now. Roe Torrance left the game. Now Donald's out. That's a penalty on us. That's going to be illegal contact with our user defender, Devon Jackson. So it was a 1st down either way, I suppose, but Roe Torrance is out for the rest of the game, and really the big apple to fall is what's going on with Aaron Donald, because we really don't need AD missing time, and thankfully, it's just a bruised shoulder. So, hey, man, get whatever backup we need in there. Aaron, we're up by 21. You can rest up. We probably don't want Aaron Donald back into this game for the rest of this one. Hopefully, we can hold on without him. We'll see, though. We'll see, of course. 3rd down and 2. The Niners trying to get back into this ball game with a touchdown drive before half. This is for Kittle. And why not? George Kittle is eating up receptions. He's got another one, taking the Niners to the 29-yard line as Donald is back in the game already. I'm surprised the CPU put him in that quick, because I told them don't rush him back. But Aaron Donald is here, and he is making his impact felt. The 49ers going up tempo. They only have 1 timeout, 35 seconds and counting. Facing a 2nd down, 29 yards away from the end zone. Donald, unguardable. 3 sacks in the 1st half for Aaron Donald, playing like an alien. 3rd down, caught. That's going to be caught, but no timeouts for the Niners. They're at the 17. They get back to the line, and it looks like they're going to stick on offense here. Going 5 wide, a tackle inbounds, ends the half. Here's Shedeur, pump fake, end zone. Oh, man, he tried Kittle. He tried Kittle for all he was worth, and now Kittle's not on the field. But the offense is with 5 seconds to go. Shedeur looking, end zone. Whoa! That's going to be an incompletion. That is Hairston, who is only in the game because of the Roe Torrance injury, and he actually nearly got an interception there. Shedeur and the Niners, they got to feel pretty fortunate they can even kick a field goal after the almost mismanagement at the end of the 1st half. 2 bad plays to end the half, but they still get 3 points out of it. At the end of the day, San Francisco down by 18 points, and I mean, at this point, like I said, with all the injuries and everything, I kind of just need this game to end. We got to get out of here. We got to keep our team healthy. we are in a great position to win this game. We don't want to fool around with that because we've thrown a couple of interceptions in this first half. Jalen had 2 before we got injured. Robbie has 1, so it's just about managing the rest of this game. And, you know, at any point, we know we can hit that CJ Donaldson button to get us out of the jam. But I also, at the same time, while I say all that, I do want to use the rest of this game to try out some passing plays. You don't really get many opportunities to try plays out in this CFM. A lot of these games are very competitive, but when we get a game where we're up 28 points early on against an opponent that we handled pretty easily in week 1 just 3 weeks ago, it's like, all right, this might not be a bad time to try out some passing plays. We know what CJ Donaldson can do, and on 3rd down and 10, we'll let CJ prove that himself, pave the way into first down, breaking a tackle into a gain of 13 yards for CJ Donaldson. He's the break glass in case of emergency button right now in this game. And, you know, it might not be emergency time yet, though. I don't want us to get to that point. At the same time, though, I'd like to try out some passing plays and let them work. Now, this probably should have worked if I hit the right button. I meant to hit circle and I hit the wrong button on that play, and thankfully it was only an incompletion and not an interception. Oh, like this play is. Bomba with the theft. It's not Mo, but it's still Bomba running it back to the 35-yard line. Oh, but that probably should have been a first down. It probably should have been completed. Next play, CJ Smith. 1 play, gone. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's not time to hit the button. It's time to smash the button. CJ, where are you at, buddy? Because we are falling apart right now. Oh, man, like I said, that last play, I mean, it was there, but we have this rookie, Robbie Ashford, who might not even be ready for the role he is in right now. We have Sam Darnold on the bench, and we might have to hit the button to put Sam Darnold in the game if Robbie Ashford makes any more mistakes. We have this cushion to play around with, but the cushion is virtually gone at this point. Oh, speaking of gone, Scary Terry, 55 yards, gone in the distance in a cloud of smoke. McLaurin giving us some breathing space, just what the doctor ordered. And that's exactly why we brought Terry into town. You got Julian Fleming on one side. All right, put some safety help over him. But what are you going to do about Terry McLaurin? When you worry about those guys, what are you going to do about Cooper Kupp underneath? That's the vision of this offense, and as long as we're not throwing picks and missing guys, that is what we expect to happen. As that could have easily been intercepted. Bo Brady working on a hat trick of interceptions. Aaron Donald, by the way. I mean, this is an unbelievable game he is putting together. Ooh, trying to fit that one into a tight window. Shador's not going to get away with that. It's an incompletion. It's a punt for Jake Camarda. So, I mean, hey, look, at the end of the day, it's an 18-point game in the 3rd quarter. This was getting pretty sketchy for a moment. We just got to, at this point, just work some clock, right? I said we want to work on some passing plays. Oh, man, I think that time is up, and I just need this game to end. I really actually need this game to end. I mentioned before that I'd like it to end, but now I think we just need it. Oh, and we need something. We call up Ted. I mean, look, man, we don't got 5-star service like we used to the Cooper Kupp, but, oh, man, we've got it for Fleming whenever we want it. But as you know, debt, taxes, and overthrowing Julian Fleming is what the Los Angeles Rams do no matter who the quarterback is. First down, here's Robbie Ashford bombing Fleming. Oh my goodness, he just smoked Moody Ward, and it doesn't matter because Robbie Ashford can't hit the broadside of a barn right now. This is embarrassing from the rookie 2nd-round draft pick. Here we go, Robbie. He missed them again, though that was tight coverage from Fred Warner nonetheless. I mean, at this point, yeah, I'm starting to think a little bit ahead at this point. I'm okay with letting Robbie Ashford finish the rest of this game out as we go 3rd down, finding Travis Kelce. Oh, Kelce! Running rampant down to the 1-yard line. He wants to score a touchdown for Taylor. Let's get him that touchdown. Here we go. Kelce, open, touchdown. Travis Kelce's first touchdown in a Rams uniform. And you know where he's pointing. You know where he's blowing his kisses to the press box where Taylor Swift is at. And we now have ourselves a 25-point lead late in the 3rd quarter. And look, I want to see Travis Kelce do stuff like that. We don't need him to. We are not expecting him to do anything like that, but if he does it, it's pretty cool. Right now, he's just a stopgap until we get RJ Maryland back, and RJ will resume the role of the #1 tight end. Travis Kelce is a 74 overall or something like that, so like we really don't want to be thrown to a 74 overall too much. But you know I like to have a little bit of fun. So if we could get Travis Kelce a touchdown and, you know, entertain the fans, maybe our biggest fans, so be it. 4th down and 2, and we're going to burn a timeout defensively. We want to get the right defense out here for 4th down just to hopefully get this stop and get ourselves one step closer, a big step closer to ultimately securing a victory in this game. Kittle, the human bailout. There's no way George Kittle should be making these catches. But he's doing it, and I mean, right now there is no way for the San Francisco 49ers to protect their quarterback, and I'm not just saying it, that's a fact. There is no way right now. We just have 4 superstar pass rushers teeing off at every snap. 3rd down, CJ Smith with the step, with the grab. That was a miscalculation by myself as Cruz is in for the touchdown the next play. I forgot that Rotorns was injured, so I left the rookie Hairston out there, who's actually an undrafted rookie. I would have not left him on CJ Smith because he has like 97 speed. The rookie has like 90 speed or something like that. It's nothing to write home about. But yeah, like I said, I forgot Rotorns was out the game. Normally when Rotorns is in, we have Azariah Thomas and Kobe Durant, 299 speed cornerbacks out there. So, you know, a little bit of a mix-up. Speaking of mix-ups, where's our running back? I'm kind of curious. What happens if we run the ball and we have no running back? Well, apparently it's just a quarterback sneak. Interesting. So, I don't know what in the world is going on there, but I do know what we need to do, and that's just give it to CJ Donaldson, let him clock this game out. CJ outside looking for the block from Kelce, and he's got it, a little stiff arm as well. And let's let CJ close this game out. Another carry for Donaldson. The blocking is beautiful. Donaldson puts it in high gear and is gone. CJ Donaldson, he owns the San Francisco 49ers. 2 games and 2 dominant displays from CJ Donaldson. And a good bounce back, of course, after last week. Donaldson was pretty inefficient last week against the Arizona Cardinals. They did a great job slowing down our ground game. But, I mean, look, this Niners matchup is just a good one for us as far as running the rock. And we never relied on CJ Donaldson the way we could have. I think CJ could have had another 200-yard game if we really needed it. Like I said, I was trying out some passing plays in this one, and, you know, found out a lot of stuff that didn't work out for us, I suppose, since we threw 4 interceptions. But, you know, when we need to get serious in this game, we did, for the most part, do what we had to do. It is tough when you have to try to win a game twice. That's almost what we had to do. But, I mean, look, we got it done at the end of the day, so you can't be too upset. This is a lollipop that should have been picked off by Jackson. Shedeur Sanders has not thrown a pick in a while. It feels like he's overdue for one, let's say, because he is testing the boundaries. Here's Shedeur. Oh, yeah. There it is. You can feel it in your bones. It's Hairston, the undrafted rookie. What a crib call. Oh, man, what a time to be alive for Maxwell Hairston. Stepping onto the big stage after an injury to one of his teammates. The 5th-string cornerback making a name for himself. You love to see it because you never know when injuries arise and you never know who you can count on and who you can't. So sometimes injuries are unfortunate, but they bring out a great storyline because you never know who the next man up is. That's always got to be the mentality with these injuries, right? And that's going to be the mentality with this Jalen Henderson injury, where it's just next man up. All right, let's see who can get it done. And I mean, Robbie Ashford looked pretty bad. Let's just keep it real, right? He's had some good moments. He's had some flash in the pan, touchdown throws and stuff like that, but it's been more bad than good. But depending on how long the Jalen Henderson injury is, I'm okay with letting Robbie start next week's game. At least start it. And if things go bad, we have Sam Howell on the bench. He's definitely a much more proven pocket passer. That somehow wasn't picked off by Durant. But yeah, he's a much more proven pocket passer, so we know we can call him up if we need him. We play the Atlanta Falcons next week, so we'll see how it goes. We'll put Ashford in the starting spot just to give the rookie a chance, right? I know what we have in Sam Howell. I want to see what we have in Robbie Ashford, even though I kind of have an idea based on what we saw in today's game. So that's going to be the game plan going into next week's game. But as far as this week's game, it is a wrap as we take a couple bend to the knees with Sam Howell, the third-string starting quarterback. And it is officially a dub in a season sweep of the San Francisco 49ers by our Los Angeles Rams. At the end of the day, Jackson Dart, I guess he couldn't provide too much, and it was, at the end of the day, more of a dominant defensive outing by our Rams, which is always the way we want to win games. If the offense helps out, that is cool, and we will take it. that we kind of needed the defense a little bit more because the offense was playing with fire in that first half, throwing a bunch of interceptions when we could have just put the game away. I mean, look, C.J. Donaldson, like I said, 167 yards, and we didn't really press that button when we needed him until the fourth quarter just to run out some clock, and he got like a free 80 yards on that one drive. So it's good to know we have C.J. when we need him, and that's something that we're going to have to go to for the rest of the season. And especially for the next couple of weeks with this quarterback injury stuff, we're definitely going to need to rely on C.J. Donaldson a little bit more. Aaron Donald, man. I mean, a Hall of Fame career, one of the all-time greats, an undisputed resume of being one of the greatest to ever strap up. And he just played one of the greatest games of his career. And he's 35 years old, I'm pretty sure. I mean, 4 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. Insane. And he got injured earlier in the game. Aaron Donald is still at the very top of his game. And not only that, Aaron Donald playing as well as he has, it seems to make the rest of our pass rush better. Because, I mean, Rayshon Benny, Byron Young, Gabe Hall, Brian Burns, they are all playing well. It just seems like we just have a dominant front four, and that Brian Burns trade really completed our front four. It feels like where it's like, yeah, you don't really want to have one of those guys go one-on-one against any of your starting offensive linemen, and it seems like we always have at least one matchup advantage there to get to the quarterback quickly, and it's really proving itself well so far in this early 2026 campaign. But I'll do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 online games. Kirk Merritt comes back next week. That's good news, but we are going to be without RJ Maryland and Jalen Henderson for the next couple of weeks. So leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 online gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.